The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, Custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites, we give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show. It's time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, then you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. It takes place in 4 countries with 2 strangers and 1 target where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and is even loved by Hollywood celebrities including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today. Order Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, now available at Amazon.
It's now time for the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, iTunes, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and the MikeWagnerShow.com. Mike brings you great guests and interesting people from all across the globe. So sit back, relax, and enjoy another great episode of the Mike Wagner Show.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from the Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Looking at a professional website without breaking your budget? Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable, custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today, 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show, get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios, take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mian Mohsen Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available in paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mian Mohsen Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mian Mohsen Zia, available on Amazon. Also, the Mike Wagner Show can be heard on the MikeWagnerShow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, and heard worldwide on Geo 7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take the Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to the Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow the Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And don't forget to support the Mike Wagner Show by PayPal at Mike Wagner Voiceover. Just go to PayPal, and also you can go to Anchor FM/support to just show support for the Mike Wagner Show, and also check out the Mike Wagner Show merchandise at Amazon.com/the Mike Wagner Show, and our sponsor Mian Mohsen Zia with all his great apparel at Amazon.com/Mian Mohsen Zia. We're here with a terrific duo from San Diego, and they've got an EP out that's coming out pretty soon, and these guys are the talk of California. They're a trip hop and electronica band, and they're also a wonderful pair. They call themselves Run the Fire, and these guys will be laying low in just a few minutes. We'll be playing their song in just a minute. We'll be talking about how they got together, and this is just an amazing duo. Live, ladies and gentlemen, from the Plush Studios, somewhere on the West Coast, the very, very talented duo of Alexandrina and Kyle of Run the Fire. Guys, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, how you doing?
Hello.
Hello. It's great to have you guys. So basically, you guys are a duo out of San Diego called Run the Fire. You have an upcoming EP very soon. You're a trip hop and electronica band, and you guys just happen to have a quick connection and everything. Who doesn't need it these days on social media? And you got a song called Lay Low, and it's been getting a lot of great reviews. And we'll talk about some of your other works. We'll be playing Lay Low in just a few minutes and some of your works. And before we get to all that, tell us how you guys got first start. So, Alexandrina Veskalevich, let's start with you, followed by Kyle McMahon. So, take turns and fire away.
Awesome. Kyle, you start.
Alexa is a phenomenal singer, and I'm a producer, and we just kind of met through our mutual love for music and decided that we wanted to do a song together, and that was kind of the beginning, and it just kind of took a natural progression. It just kind of worked itself out. It's really weird when you meet someone you vibe with and you can actually write together and get along and create something. It's a wonderful feeling, and that's pretty much what happened. It was just one of those kind of natural relationships that started.
Mm-hmm. And how'd you guys first meet?
We met actually through the Facebook group. Kyle was looking for a singer for a project, and I was the one to reply. So, and then we talked a little bit over the internet, and then we met for a coffee. I went for a little walk and discussed some of our ideas and overall where we're going musically, and we figured, okay, well, let's do something. Let's try to create some melodies together or something like that. And this is how we started working together. And I was working with a few different people before Kyle, and I was overall looking for a person who is a producer and as well as the person, songwriter who can create music, who can record it. And I was looking for some like cool style, cool vibe. And when I heard some of Kyle's melodies, I was just blown away. He has such a unique taste for music, and it's really shown in our style for sure. And I was just so excited that I finally found someone who is so unique and who is like so talented. So for me, it was really, really exciting. And that's how we started.
That is so amazing. I mean, you can do this through the internet. And Alexa, before we get more into about Run the Fire and more, tell us how you first got started musically.
Musically? Oh, well, I believe that when I was just born, I started singing,
Mm-hmm.
Because my parents, I don't remember myself like before I was 6 years old, but the first memories that I do remember was me singing in front of my parents and friends. I was telling some different stories, creating some stories, and singing some melodies. So this is when I started singing, and then I picked up the guitar, and as well as a little bit of piano. And probably at the age of 10 or like 10, 13, I started to create my first melodies. And so I was singing before, and then I started to create something, and I was pretty much going on my own before I met Kyle since then.
Wow, that is amazing. And you also grew up in Belarus as well. And, tell us about your upbringing and what's it like in Belarus compared to where you are in the United States, especially culture, living, music, and everything like that.
Yeah, that's a great question. Definitely, here in the States, it's quite different. I would say that here we are more free than in my home country. And musically, it's also sort of different as well. Even the sounds are different. Like my native language comparing to English, they're quite different. So for me, I was growing up, I was listening to a lot of pop artists from back home. And then when I was like more a teenager, I started listening to a lot of like, let's say, pop and jazz music from Europe and the States, and it was like quite an experience. And I was like, whoa, I gotta go there and check out for myself what is the music scene in here. And of course, it's like much more developed in the States. So I was really excited to move to USA, which was about 10 years ago. But still, I still have these roots in me, this like Slavic roots, and I'm hoping that you guys probably gonna hear some of them in my singing style, what I bring up in Run the Fire. There's a little bit of, I would say it's a mix of all of my experiences, and basically that's a mix of both European culture and the American culture.
Wow, that's very amazing.
Yeah.
And who are some of your favorite artists, singers, and musicians growing up, Alexa?
Well, we have a really all-time favorite superstar back home. Her name is Alla Pugacheva. She is a well-known singer.
Wow.
And back to this day, sometimes I listen to her to just get inspired because she's so sincere, so pure, and so emotional when she sings, pretty much simple pop melodies. But when she sings them, it sounds so unique and kind of true. So I get a lot of inspiration from her, as well as some of the really famous rock band. It's called Mumi Troll. It's also like a Russian kind of Russian band, I would say. So those were some sort of the artists I was listening to when I was growing up. And as well, I should mention in another artist, probably our listeners will be interested in learning about them or listening to their music. Her name is called Zemfira. She's also one of the Russian artists, really popular. She used to be really popular maybe 10 years ago, and I also draw a lot of inspiration from her work.
Wow, that is very amazing, very diverse, and it's just so amazing, Alexa. And Kyle, let's go to you now. Tell us how you first got started musically.
I think I was just kind of born with it. I didn't really find it until I was about 6 or 7. I was actually gifted a guitar, and that's when it kind of all started up. And I consider music the only language that I really know how to speak. I'm not really good at anything else, so I decided that's what I wanted to study.
Mm-hmm.
And I studied it throughout school. I ended up going to college for music production in Florida, and went on and got my master's degree in it, and just kind of, it's always been there. It's been my form of expression. It's what makes me feel good. I think it makes other people feel good. I mean, music and math, they're the same thing, and I love both those things. So yeah, it's just always been there. I think that's what kind of happens when you're a musician. It just happens. You don't know how it happens. It just happens.
That is very amazing too. And what was that one moment that precisely influenced you into what you're doing today? What was that one precise moment that simply said, it was like a light bulb going in your head and says, this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my career?
I think it just kind of, I had this thought one day where, everyone has one life, and you just want to live your one life to the best of your ability, the best that you can, and try something different and do something that no one else has done before. And as an artist, as a creator, you're always looking to elicit emotion through your art. And one day I just had this thought, and I just said, you know what? I'm going to do this. This is who I am. This is what I was supposed to do. I'm not going to be a banker. I'm not going to be an accountant. I'm just going to do this and enjoy my life. And yeah, I mean, I remember sitting in my mom's car on the freeway, tapping my hands as a John Cougar Mellencamp, and realizing that, oh, this is cool. This does something to me. This music thing does something to me. And I think it's just a natural progression. It just happened, and it's always been there, and I think it's always going to be there.
And that's very amazing as well. And who are some of your favorite artists, singers, and musicians growing up, Kyle?
Well, I'm a huge jazz head. I love jazz. Jazz is kind of my go-to. But I listen to everything. I listen to absolutely every genre of music. It doesn't matter if I can understand it or not. It's just something I'm obsessed with. My biggest influence. I don't really have influences. When I start writing music, I stop listening to music, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Pink Floyd, definitely grew up on some Pink Floyd. They're probably up there. That's probably number one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Miles Davis, definitely up there.
Oh, yes.
Thelonious Monk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, lots of jazz, and lots of composition. Wagner, I really like Wagner.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I was going to ask you about jazz as well, too. You mentioned Miles Davis. What are your thoughts on Bitches Brew?
Bitches Brew is one of the best records ever. I love that record. I actually just got, I don't know if you know the record Live Evil.
Live Evil, yes.
Yeah. I was just listening to that about an hour ago. It's a really, really good record.
Oh my goodness! I can imagine you playing that in the background while we're doing the interview as well too. And we'll also talk more about the single "Lay Low" and more about "Run the Fire." But first, to listen to the Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Look at a professional website without breaking your budget. Sonic Web Studios is the answer. Sonic Web Studios offers fast, affordable custom web designs that blow the competition away. Call today 1-800-303-3960. That's 1-800-303-3960. Or email to support@sonicwebstudios.com. Mention the Mike Wagner Show. Get 20% off your first project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level. Also, time to give a shout out to our official sponsor of the Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mia Mosin-Zia. If you love fast-paced mysteries, you'll love Missing by Mia Mosin-Zia. Available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. Missing is fast-paced and intriguing with an unforgettable twist. Takes place in 4 countries, 2 strangers, and 1 target, where truth is an illusion and those you love will be the first to go missing. It's available on paperback and ebook on Amazon. Missing by Mia Mosin-Zia has garnered great reviews and even loved by Hollywood celebrities, including Joanna Cassidy, Forbes Riley, and many others. So grab your copy today before it goes missing by Mia Mosin-Zia. Available on Amazon. Also, The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on themikewagnershow.com. You can check our Facebook page at facebook.com/The Mike Wagner Show. You can download and listen on Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. Also on Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, and Apple. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn. Heard worldwide on Geo7, Radio Public, Himalaya, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel. And follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today. And check out the Mike Wagner Show merchandise store on Amazon. Just go to amazon.com/Mike Wagner Show. And also check out our sponsor, Mia Mosin-Zia's Amazon website at amazon.com/Mia Mosin-Zia. And also support the Mike Wagner Show by PayPal at paypal.com/Mike Wagner Voiceover. And also on Anchor FM/support. Do so today. We're here with the terrific duo of Alexa V and Kyle McMahon of San Diego called Run the Fire here on the Mike Wagner Show. And we also have a song called Lay Low. We'll be playing in just a minute. And first of all, how'd you come up with the name Run the Fire, and maybe a little background on the name?
Kyle, go ahead.
Yeah, Run the Fire is kind of an homage to a phrase called running fire. It's kind of like an old war thing. It's kind of like a Hail Mary, if you will. We wanted something unique, something that wasn't taken, but something that was also very palatable. And yeah, that's what we came up with. Mm-hmm. I love the name, actually. It's a really good name.
Running the Fire as well, too. And once again, we're singer-songwriter Alexa V and producer, multi-instrumentalist Kyle McMahon here on the Mike Wagner Show. And maybe just talk about Lay Low. But first of all, you can also share with us some of your other works that we don't know about, maybe some earlier songs, and maybe what's coming up as well besides Lay Low.
Yeah, so our EP, which is self-titled, is coming out soon. It's 7 songs total, and Lay Low is the first single from that. Our second is going to be coming out soon. We're still in talks about that. Yeah, we're really excited. We put it together really fast. It's just one of those, like I said earlier, it's one of those things when you meet someone that you can vibe with and work with. We just punched through a lot of songs really, really fast. I think we did this EP in 2 months.
Wow, 2
Less than
months.
that,
That is
actually.
wow. That is fast. It's like I couldn't put together one song in 6 months. That is amazing.
Yeah. Some of it it was stuff that was it just happened. It's like one of those brilliant moments where you just write a song in 5 minutes, and that's what happened with us.
Wow. And what do you base your lyrics on, guys?
I'll let you answer that, Alexa.
Well, first off, I just want to say that overall, it feels like we've been living our lives and kind of getting a lot of information from the world to then express it in music, right? And then, like, I feel what happened when we met, we kind of like clicked, and then we just had this like channel of expressing ourselves or like all of our experiences. So it just comes natural whenever there is a song, right? We just listen to it, and we have so many experiences within both of us, both like pleasant or traumatic experiences, doesn't matter, right? But we have like so much to share. That's my overall feeling. So it just comes, and like I feel we're both a little bit of a like, outsiders. From my side, I'm like completely from a different country, so I have a lot of different experiences living there and here, just trying to connect to the world in here, right? So there's a lot of different emotions that are inside, and they're like finding outlets in the music that we do through this like cinematic ethereal sounds or whatever lyrics we come up with. And it's sort of like mysterious. We don't even know sometimes when we write a song, we don't even know like, okay, this is going to be the meaning of the song. We just go with the flow, we just go with whatever is inside, and then bam, there is a story and there is like a good line to it.
Wow.
So I hope I answered the question.
Oh, you did. You did a great job. And maybe once again, tell us more about Lay Low, more about the song, what inspired you guys to write it.
Lay Low is yeah. Go ahead. Sorry.
No,
you two guys can go. You two guys can go back and forth. It's okay. I mean, if you guys can connect instantly, you should be able to go back and forth instantly. It's like there's no rules here. I trust you guys.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
All right.
Lay Low is an idea about losing and finding yourself. It's a story. It's like a book or a film. It's it's fictional, but not really. It's about one's thought to themselves and how you can kind of lose yourself, but then try and find yourself, and like the feeling that you get when you find yourself again. It's like not like going through a breakup, finding yourself, but just like finding yourself as who you are as a human. So lyrically, that song, that's what it's about. Musically, that song is, in my opinion, one of the best songs I've ever written. I really love it. It's just got this feeling. It's like what Alexa said. It's cinematic. It belongs in a film. I mean, that's what I do. I write music for television and film for a living. So it's it's supposed to be in a film. That's kind of where I want it to end up one day. And when we did that song, that's when I realized that we were going to write a lot of really good music together. And lyrically, that song, we punched the lyrics out pretty fast, and it just made sense. If you actually listen to the lyrics in that song, it's kind of about someone talking to themselves and about innocence lost, but trying to find it again, and then finding it again. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I kind of want to add that we all live like in this world, and it seems like we're all united, but like in reality, everyone is kind of by themselves. So everyone from time to time feels like a little lonely in this world where everything changes so fast. Here we have COVID, the next day we don't have COVID, and there is some other thing like the fire is burning somewhere, or I don't know, whatever it is. And it's easy, I mean, to get lost in all of this. And then, there is this feeling of frustration a little bit, and there's emotion, this tiredness of all this stuff. Like, why cannot we just be, kind of all happy and just chill every day, right? But we cannot do that, and we try to express that And then there is also a hope that even though the world is full of uncertainties and everything is changing quickly and we're by ourselves, we're still keep going. We're still running through the fire, basically. We're still there, and we're gonna keep pushing. So this is a song for everyone who kind of feels a little lonely or lost, for you guys to know that there's hope there, and we'll go through it together.
Mm-hmm. And that's very amazing as well, too. And Kyle, you talked earlier about you write soundtracks for movies, TV, and everything else. And what are some of the works that you've done in terms of soundtracks? This sounds interesting.
Most of it's been in television, independent films. One of my idols is a guy by the name of Danny Elfman. I'm sure you've heard of him, a singer of Oingo Boingo, which is one of the best bands in the world. And kind of in my infancy a little bit with it, mostly contracted through an agent, which works out, but COVID right now stopped production on most things, so it's been pretty intense to actually finish projects and gather new projects, which is, I guess, good. The one good thing about this pandemic is that there's going to be a lot of really good art that's coming out of it, because a lot of people have a lot of downtime. And I think that's the best way to make good art. But yeah, hopefully it picks up again soon.
I'm pretty sure it will. And what are some of your favorite movies and TV shows growing up?
Oh man, I've watched thousands of movies. I mean, who doesn't love The Princess Bride? That's a big one.
Alexa, go ahead and chime in if you like, too.
Well, I've watched this Princess Bride thing not so long ago.
Really? That's cool.
But I'm personally not a big fan of TV or movies, so I wasn't watching a lot of that, I would say.
And of course, I was thinking about that one quote from Princess Bride where it's like the three get together, they're kind of like boneheads. And I'm trying to remember what that line was. And I just saw it on Facebook, and that made me think of it. Princess Bride. It's like, I'm sure it'll come back as well, too. It's like my favorite was Andre the Giant for some reason. I don't know why.
Because he's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, just like you guys. And we'll talk about that later on as well, too, probably off the air. And we're going to be playing Lay Low in just a minute from Run the Fire. You're listening to The Mike Wagner Show at themikewagnershow.com, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. Also brought to you by our official sponsor, The Mike Wagner Show, international award-winning author Mia Mosinzia of his book Missing, available on Amazon in paperback and ebook. We'll be back with Run the Fire and Lay Low after this timeout.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention The Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. It talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamoshenzea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Hey everybody, it's Mike from The Mike Wagner Show. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on over 30 podcast platforms, including Facebook, SoundCloud, Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Anchor FM, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon, Audible, Apple, and more. Coming soon to Podbean, Buzzsprout, Pandora, and TuneIn, where The Mike Wagner Show interviews great guests, cool conversation, lots of laughs, coffee, and more. Take The Mike Wagner Show with you on any mobile device. Subscribe to The Mike Wagner Show on the YouTube channel, and follow The Mike Wagner Show on Instagram and Twitter today.
Hey, this is Ray Powers. And if there's one thing you can count on in these unpredictable times, it's that you're in good hands getting some great radio, courtesy of The Mike Wagner Show.
We are back with the terrific singing-songwriting duo of Alexa V and Kyle McMahon of Run the Fire, based out of San Diego, here on the Mike Wagner Show. Right now, here is one of their big songs that is going to be streaming shortly and out there right now. Here's Lay Low from Run the Fire on the Mike Wagner Show.
Yay!
Great song, Run the Fire. That was Lay Low here on the Mike Wagner Show. And tell us more about this great song, guys, and where can we find it online?
Okay, so yeah. So I hope you guys like the song. We love it big time. The song is available everywhere, everywhere on any platform. Spotify, YouTube, iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon Music, anywhere. Just type in "Run the Fire," "Lay Low," and you'll find us. And also we have a website, www.runthefire.com. Over there you can also listen to our music and read more about us.
That is fantastic, guys. And we have a few minutes with Run the Fire here on the Mike Wagner Show. And, guys, what can we expect from you in 2021 and beyond?
Well, EP's coming out in the next week and a half, and there's 6 more songs besides Lay Low on that. And I'm in the process of writing for our first record. It's going to be a full-length. Really excited about that. And 2021 is going to be a great year for us.
Mm-hmm. And it sounds like it. And was there anything else you want to add, Alexa?
Yes, absolutely. So besides from the EP, we have another single coming out on February 5th. So it's just super shortly. February 5th, the single is called All You See. It's also going to be the second song from our EP. And this song is about a mysterious creature that is capturing one's soul and kind of playing with it, just like the modern world is playing with human beings right now. So this is our kind of take on it a little bit. We're really excited about this song coming out, and also we're gonna have a little surprise for all of our listeners on the Valentine's Day, February 14th.
Oh.
Yes, it's gonna be another something coming out. So guys, please subscribe, follow us on digital platforms so you don't miss this great surprise for the Valentine's Day, of course. And then there's going to be, before the dropping of our EP, we're going to have another single with Kyle singing on it.
Oh.
So this is actually going to be one of my favorite songs on our EP. And it is so awesome. It's kind of like really dancey song, and I just cannot wait to share it with the whole world. It's really amazing.
And it's going to be amazing as well, too. And who do you consider biggest influences in your careers, guys?
In our careers?
Yes.
Influences.
Starting with you, Alexa, and then Kyle.
I don't even know how to answer this question. Do I have an influence in my career?
It can be in general, too. It doesn't have to be music. It can be in general.
That's a hard one. I got to think about it. Kyle, you go first.
Pretty much, yeah, writers and artists. I'm really influenced by the works of the late artist Jean-Michel Basquiat. He's an abstract artist from New York. Did some really, really, really cool stuff. I'm a huge reader. I love a book, so anything that's emotive, anything that elicits some sort of emotion. So artistically, yeah, Jean-Michel Basquiat, Banksy, definitely a little bit of Mark Twain in there, even though he wasn't very a good person. Lots of independent writers. Anyone that's willing to take a leap of faith and do something that's outside of the quote unquote ordinary. Musically, yeah, pretty much any jazz musician that's worth their weight in gold. That's good. Filmmakers, Lars von Trier, big Lars von Trier fan. I like old film noir. The stuff that really brings out emotion, the stuff that you wouldn't normally see. I saw this this girl had a tattoo. She was a huge reader, and she had this tattoo of like a bookshelf filled with books, and it said, "I've lived 1,000 lives," and that really kind of like resonated with me. As like, yeah, emotion that you don't feel every day, emotion that you can read or see or hear. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
David Gilmour I'm pretty sure David Gilmour and I are related. I think we are. If we're not, I'm gonna do some DNA research. But yeah, he's probably my greatest hero. Prince, definitely Prince. He's up there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a jazz pianist. I think he's from Pennsylvania. His name's Keith Jarrett.
Oh, yes.
One of the most beautiful pieces of music I've ever heard in my life is from him.
Wow.
An Italian film director, Nanni Moretti. Yeah, he's up there. Yeah, weird stuff. I like eclectic stuff, apparently.
That is so amazing. And I have to say this, you saying, I lived 1,000 lives. Tell that to a cat. To think about it. Tell it to a cat. See what they say.
Right? Yeah. They're going to get pissed. They only get 9.
Oh, yeah, I bet. And they'll want it, too. So they have to squaw and clash and everything. But what's the best what's the best advice you can give to anybody at this point, guys?
Stay true to yourself and be a good person. Be a solid human being and stay true to yourself. That's my advice.
And how about you, Alexa?
Well, good question. My advice would be just not to, for every person, you are allowed to feel that you are enough in this world, and you don't have to be someone different. You can just stay who you are, and that's it. You don't need anything else, basically.
That is very good.
Advice.
That's very good advice. Once again, Alexa V and Kyle McMahon of Run the Fire here on the Mike Wagner Show. Guys, a very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And don't forget to keep in touch. Once again, tell us about your upcoming project. What's your website? How do people contact you? And where can people purchase or listen to your music? Guys?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Once again, tell us about your upcoming projects. What's your website? How do people contact you? Where can people purchase or listen to your music?
Perfect. Yes. Okay. So first of all, our website, www.runthefire.com. Then you can just simply type in on Facebook, Run the Fire, and our group will pop up. Then we are on Instagram at Run the Fire Official. We also have a YouTube channel, Run the Fire, and we have our first official music video for the song Laylo, which is already released. And then our next release is the single All You See, going to be released on February 5th. And then we have a few surprises for the Valentine's Day and the rest of the February. And then end of February, beginning of March, we're going to release a full 7-song EP, which is going to have an instrumental song on it.
That sounds fantastic. Once, guys, very big thank you for your time. You've been absolutely fantastic. We have Run the Fire on the Mike Wagner Show. Looking forward to having you again soon. Do us a favor, keep us up to date. Love you back on in 2021 and beyond. And don't forget to keep in touch. You guys have been amazing.
Yeah,
thank you
very
so
much.
much.
For your time.
Bye. Have a great day.
The Mike Wagner Show is powered by Sonic Web Studios. If you're looking to start or upgrade your online presence, visit www.sonicwebstudios.com for all of your online needs. Sonic Web Studios specializes in custom web design, app development, social networking, search engine optimization, domain registration, email marketing, online stores, and more. Since our birth, we have been designing and developing immaculate websites and providing web solutions which are a cut above the rest. As a leading web designing enterprise, we have a team of extremely talented web designers who are well-focused and have the experience of working on multiple web developing platforms such as PHP, Magento, Custom WordPress, and more. Sonic Web Studios has been helping businesses of all kinds, whether big, small, established, or startup, impress their audiences with exemplary web solutions. We don't just create beautiful and functional websites. We give you a complete online solution with the main goal of enhancing your yearly revenues. We aim to give your business the online exposure and brand acknowledgement that will help you in achieving increased conversions leading to profitable sales. Call 1-800-303-3960 or visit us online at www.sonicwebstudios.com to get started today. Mention the Mike Wagner Show and get 20% off your project. Sonic Web Studios. Take your image to the next level.
Hey everybody, my name is Forbes Riley, and I'm an American actress and a TV host. And I was delighted when I got my copy of Missing, which is Extraordinary Relation of Ordinary People based on a real life relationship. It's well written. It's amazing. You know, it talks about a man who has lost his wife and his daughter, and it's very well done. I'm going to highly recommend that you go get your copy of Missing. It is a powerful, exciting read. Mr. Mian Moshe Zia. He is the author of Missing. And I want to give a big shout out and a kiss all the way halfway around the world to my dear friend. Check him out at Mia's website. It's called www.miamotionsea.com. Missing, available on Amazon. Again, I'm Forbes Riley, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to The Mike Wagner Show, powered by Sonic Web Studios. Visit online at sonicwebstudios.com for all your needs. The Mike Wagner Show can be heard on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, YouTube, Anchor FM, Radio Public, and themikewagnershow.com. Please support our program with your donations at themikewagnershow.com. Join us again next time for another great episode of The Mike Wagner Show.